What's up, guys? Hey, I want to talk to you today about the two most important things in your business, if you're going to be a business, right? That is, and this is true whether you're a real estate investor or any other business, customer acquisition and customer conversion, lead generation and lead conversion. Those are the two most important things in your business, period. Now, there's a lot of other important things, fulfilling the product at the end, but if you don't do a good job at that, you're gonna have a hard time converting those customers or maybe even generating leads. Lead generation is everything, and I see so many real estate investors that just never make it because they don't know how to generate leads and they think they can just go scrounge things up. There are things you can do. Can you drive for dollars? Yes. Can you co-wholesale? Sure. Can you scrounge up a deal off the MLS every once in a while? Maybe. Probably not in this market very easily. But those are not sustainable strategies typically because your time is limited and it's hard to outsource those things to other people for the most part. So you probably can't name a big business. If you were to kind of somehow list the top 100 companies off the top of your mind, you can't name one of those big businesses that doesn't have a big advertising budget. This is the dirty little secret about real estate investing. Can you flip houses with none of your own money? Meaning an assignment? Sure you can, right? But you have to have money for the operations, and a big part of that, especially when you're small, is lead generation. You have to spend money on marketing to grow your business. Again, you can scrounge some things up here and there, maybe get a deal or two, maybe even a deal or two a month. But I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are doing a deal or two a month, unless you're in a major market where your margins are super high, $7,500, $100,000 plus, like in the Bay Area or the Northeast, then you really still just have a job, right? Because you can't afford to bring on an acquisitions person, bring on an admin, bring on people in your business that are going to help turn that into a real business where you don't have to do all of the work. The only way to get there is to scale up to some level. Now, everybody's goal isn't to do 20 houses a month, and that's fine. But until you get to like the 3 to 5 range, you're probably doing almost everything yourself because you can't afford to pay anybody else to do those things. The way to scale is through more lead generation and getting better at converting those leads. Converting those leads includes, of course, being the best, kind of having the best sales skills and training that you can to convert those customers, those customer prospects, into actual sellers or into customers if you're in any other business. And then, of course, maybe doing some things like creative finance and some other things that allow you to kind of convert more deals and turn more of your leads into profit, right? Or into cash flow one way or another. But if you don't get good and step up at lead generation, you're going to continue to have a job at best and not a real business. So the dirty little secret is you have to advertise. You have to step it up. If you're spending $3,000 a month on advertising, but the average acquisition cost in your market is $6,000, then on average, you're going to buy a house every other month. So don't be shocked when you're like, yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting anything. The market's so hard right now. I'm just going to quit. The truth is you didn't do what you needed to do to get a deal a month or to get 2 deals or 3 deals or 4 deals, whatever it is. You need to figure this out. If lead generation in your market costs you $5,000 in advertising to buy a house to make 20 or 30 or 40, how many times are you willing to put up 5 to make 20, 30, or 40? You should be willing to do that as many times as you can on repeat. But don't just throw money at advertising if you're not good at conversion, because then you're just going to waste that money and not be able to turn them into deals. But if you have the means, even if you have to step up, beg, borrow, steal, whatever you have to do, you have to spend more money on customer acquisition. Look at every business around you. All the big business, all the big companies in the world spend a ton of money on branding and lead generation, customer acquisition in other ways. I don't advise that you spend a ton of money on branding. You need more direct to customer, direct response marketing like mail, pay-per-click, maybe a little bit of SEO, but SEO is not going to get you leads right out of the gate. That's something you build up over time. So anyway, that's my rant for now. A lot of the top investors in the country are relying on us now. I'm going to have to ask these guys if I can start to drop some names, because we have some big dogs, ones that you know that have moved their advertising all to the Investor Machine, our agency. And it's a blessing to work with experienced investors because they understand that they're not good at it, so outsource it and step up that budget so that you can do more volume. If the market shifted and it's harder to buy, it probably means you need to spend more on advertising, because what used to be a $20,000 margin might be 40 or 50 now. So if it costs you $7,000 or $8,000 to buy a house instead of 5 and you're making double, Well, that's what you have to do. That's where we are in the market cycle. That's what separates the hobbyists from the real businesses. So get good at sales, at lead generation and lead conversion. If you're not good at it, if you know you're not the best at it, then you're hurting your business, you're hurting your family, you're hurting your future of your business by not having somebody else do that for you. If you want to learn more about the Investor Machine, just go to theinvestormachine.com and you can watch a short 15-minute video on our technique and how we do it and how we help other customers. In fact, it's way cheaper than you having a marketing manager or somebody internally to do this, and we do it better than probably anybody else right now. So don't want this to be a big sales pitch, but get good at lead generation or outsource it, and get good at conversion. And if you're not, then start to get training from some of the top sales trainers and creative finance guys that can show you how to monetize more of those deals that are around. So appreciate you a bunch. Hope you got some value. Hopefully this is a shot in the arm, a little bit of a jab to wake up and focus more on lead generation. Customer acquisition is what drives all businesses, period. Take care.